Greetings, everyone. Market update. Now, this is a market update which I'm trying to do so that we all are in the same page for tomorrow, as in 7th of February 2022. So, the thing is, we did have a perfect breakout from a long time. You can say like 3 months resistance, and then like immediately we are seeing uh, price moving up with volume. This is very good. Also, we are just tapping into the resistance. You have to understand this is a major resistance, not easy to break with one go. So it will come back, retest somewhere in the range of 39,400 or 39,500 levels. I'm expecting somewhere till here, do some liquidation wicks, touch these highs, then move out. Also, by the way, the buy volume is dropping. Of course, it's a weekend, but then at the same time, you have to understand we are hitting one of the major supply zones right above here. Anything above here, we are going. I am specifically going heavy into the markets, but then this is you have to understand markets will never ever move without a reason, and then as a supply zone it is not good to just move the price higher uh, simply without having a perfect volume with the plunge protection, we call it, as in like a bits as a passive bits waiting here. If not, it's a very bad scenario for everyone, just to be like, okay, so the market is simply moving up without any reason, then we can always have a fake out at any moment. So I am preparing as in for a retest here, and then to start accumulating build positions, and then once we go here, if it falls below this, I'm cutting my stop loss. Like that's literally my stop loss. So I'll start building positions here, and then like here is where most of the buy volume should come in. At least we will see something like a 48k retest. But then these eyes, I'm looking at, it might test and then it will go ahead higher, but then it's a HPN. It's not that easy to break in one go, so we might play around here for like 2 to 3 months, and then like when I mean 2 to 3 months, it's like that's the max, because we have done that like specifically long time ago. We have done it earlier. See this? This was happened 2019 to 2020 and stuff. We have seen the markets do that. So this can happen too now, but then you have to understand, that's you have to be prepared for every causality. Don't be like, oh, I know the market, I'll do whatever it is. Market can do whatever it wants and it doesn't care who you are. The ideology here is we are risk managers, we are going against professional traders, and it's not good to go when the market is so overbought. See this? The RSI, stochastic RSI, which is like basically specifically telling it's very high. But then that's not the bearish part. We have to understand it's always a bullish momentum when the price something like this breaks out. It's a good thing. Now we need it as a reset, something like here. It has to come down. We need a reset of stochastic RSI, then only push high, or else we can risk completely being faked out and then like touch here and then go all the way down till here and then come back. This is still a possibility. 29k is still a possibility. CME open, it closed somewhere over here, so 40k 41k range, so it might come back here. That's like very very obvious for the next week. But then where will it stop? Can we enter there is a next question. Also, by the way, a weekly candle, we have a morning star. This is a very very bullish sign. If it had come till here, it would have been a perfect morning star, but then it's not a complete pattern yet. This is literally morning star. So you have to understand the market is giving all signs of bullish momentum, and then it's very much in line with what I am expecting. It is still a higher low, even though it says, but then 111 EMA is still acting like support. The last time we took it is here, so it was very much due. So the momentum was very weak going up here, so the EMAs will had to catch up. So now the situation is, the one thing which I have been looking at for a very long time, it's intriguing, is Heikenhashi candles. I don't know, most of you will use it. First time ever we are seeing a green candle. See this? Every time on a downtrend we see a Heikenhashi green candle like this, it has moved drastically. Every time it has done that. So now, see, at least we can expect 48,000. That's like that's not too much to expect at this point. 21 EMA on a Heikenaship plot is, it's okay. But then people will put on a log scale. I'm not a fan of log scale, but on a weekly time frame, it's a complete reset. Even on this is a complete reset. This is very good. On a weekly time frame, we have a oversold position and a morning star sitting on 111 EMA. The only thing we have to do is we should not lose under no circumstance 40K in the next week. That's all. The next week, whatever it does, if it's gonna stay above 40K, it's a jump around situation. It won't just immediately go up. That's very ridiculous because a lot of there is a complete resistance right here. We are staring right at it. It's not that easy to break it. Like, so it will take some time. It will do some choppy markets here and then go ahead. That's the plan. Hope you all understood what I'm trying to tell. Now, the very important thing about altcoins is this is very good reversal. And then even though it's still trying to break out here, this is the breakout. Like if you put a trend line like this, perfect breakout, retesting in this, back in this zone, demand zone. I was very scared, like if we had lost this, it would be very bad. But then you have to understand, we retested this level. So if you are going to put the same ideology with Bitcoin, we have to retest this level, right? See this level, see that, this or this. That's the same thing. Ethereum did that. So now, should we expect till there? I don't know. I don't know. But then we are still in a back to demand zone. That's very good. EMA 200 EMA will try to pull it up. We shouldn't have given up 200 EMA. That's one of these things. This is one of the cleanest culprit. So that was like too good to be true. Now it's overbought. So that's one of the things which I'm very much keen on. On a daily time frame, though, everything looks reset, everything looks perfect, and it's trying to, the momentum is building up. This is the cleanest bullish indication according to me. On a weekly time frame, our reset and market is staying a good recovery. So I mean 15%, like I mean we did lose 24%, but 15% in a single week recovery is a very, very good, considering we hit here and then we came back up. Apart from that, I have to tell you something. Dollar index is losing everything. Dollar bearish engulfing on dollar index, the most bullish sentiment. Why I'm telling is, see, ETH USDT, right? Dollar is in the denominator. So if dollar gets weaker, it's inversely proportional for all the assets, not only cryptocurrencies, all the assets. But I like the way how it's perfectly respecting my fib analysis. I just wanted to give up this level just to fib, and then like we are going to see a massive pump, like very massive pump. We have to come somewhere in these ranges. For as long as it's below 200 EMA, we are seeing a very good bull rallies. That is for sure. But then you have to understand, dollar is getting stronger. Dollar should never get stronger as all the assets are denominated in them. Also, AVAX is showing very promising. These are the altcoins which I want to look at it. This is a good setup. See that? All the lows, perfect highs, perfect lows, very much so clear. But then this is one of the things which I'm worried. It's a weekend price action. Can I trust it? I don't know. But at the same time, I don't want to ignore it. I'll be anyway prepared for it. Anything above $80, above 1.4 Feb, ready to go ahead. But then you have to understand, this is not the time to just be like, oh, okay, we are going to just buy it because we want to buy it. No, not like that. We have to be very calculative and understand what the market is looking at and what we are trying to do. It's not, it's very paramount important to look at the markets as they are moving, not what you want to see. Trade just like how they are doing. And then I like the way how it perfectly reset on 4 hours. And another one was Solana. uh, I don't understand. Like, I mean, see, the after a lot of blackouts of the, what do you call, network outages of Solana and everything, this is very promising infrastructure. Considering the Coachella, I believe their tickets, NFTs, I think these are all very good thing. I mean, at end of the day, who wants to pay so much transaction fees, right? So Solana is the next frontier for everything. And then hedge bar was one of the things which was everyone is looking at, but then you have to understand this is a major resistance. It's not easy to break that easily. But then I'll anyway be watching it. I will be very much happy to buy somewhere over here. Scalp opportunity, sure, why not? uh, DYDX is like, why is it going up? No idea. But then lot of this is whale accumulation. This is literally whale accumulation. And then the important thing I want to show you is Sandbox. They are doing very good marketing also, and then it is a bit overextended. I don't like it. Yeah, I don't like the way how it just broke out of 200 EMA and be like, oh, dude, I don't know anything. Nothing has gone wrong. It's just going up. No, it should not do that. Like I like the perfectly it respected here and then went up and then it has to come down and then retest. But then at the same time, on a higher time frame, let me show you. This is the resistance we are hitting. So it's a major support. Now it's acting like resistance. So we can see something like this and then we push up. But then very specifically mentioning metaverse coins, we are in the that sector is very hot. The money doesn't move just because of narrative. You have to understand there are no resistances in a bull market. Mana is moving up, so it's like literally we don't have to worry about anything else. But so we are still in the resistance zone. Anything come above retest, go mode. But this is not right. The way it's moving up, that on a retail volume, we are not seeing any big volumes. That's like no, never ever. That should not happen. 4 hours it says. I mean, 4 hours. I don't want to comment on it. But then at the end of the day, it's like not bad. Also, the funding rates are very negative. This is very good. Funding rates, if more negative, that's better because it's an incentive for people to long. Binance is a bit of a pain in the ass, but then it's okay. This is what the markets are doing. For now, we are seeing a lot of greens across the board. So I'm potentially waiting for any type of a breakout. Then volume analysis as in daily or 4 hours, you have to understand we are seeing a very good volume delta. But volume delta, you cannot consider it as an simply as a narrative to basis, but then we are seeing a very good volumes as an aggressive volumes coming in. At the same time, you have to understand on 4th of February, we saw somewhere around $53.6 billion worth of market push, including future perpetual contracts and spots. We have to understand this is very key information. We are hitting resistance on a weekend, prior to weekend, and then coming close to a CME, and then with this much volume is like cannot be ignored. This was a clear indication. The hammer was a clear indication, but then I didn't want to risk it there. I mean, it's okay. We make some, we lose some, but then we didn't lose anything. So end of the day, this was the most like in my last video, I think I mentioned this was one of the most bullish momentum indications. Perfect retest. We just want one tap of 39K and then all late longers we can liquidate them and then we move ahead. If you have any doubt, do let me know. I will share the trade plans as and when on Telegram when I take the trade. But then you have to understand these markets don't take undue uh, risk. It's not worth it as long as you know what you're trying to do. Apart from that, nothing else. Have a great day. Thank you.